Hi everyone, welcome, happy new year. It's 2025. I know years ago when I couldn't imagine 2000. I mean, like when you're in high school and even when your kids are small and you're like 2000 and wow, here we are 2025 already. It's like, wow, how did that happen? Another thing, I do live in the New Orleans area outside of New Orleans. So yeah, we had kind of a cruddy start to our new year, but we're resilient. We're not going to let that get us down. We're just going to keep going. Let me know where you're watching from. I like to kind of interact as we do a little bit of makeup. As you can see, I have not done a lot of makeup with the holidays. I was sick. I've been sick for like 6 weeks, but feeling really good in myself today. So I'm going to start with my favorite BB cream. Now, many of you had asked, do I have to use a brush? No, you don't. So let's use our fingers today. Hi, California. So glad you're here. We're just going to put a little bit of it on my hand. BB cream is Beauty Balm. That's what the BB stands for. Some of you are not going to need a moisturizer because there is one in here. I'm dry. I'm 68 years old. Hi, Michigan, Vermont. Oh, we got the northern states too here watching. So glad you're here. And I have to use a moisturizer under everything because I'm dry, 68, next month 69. So it's like the older I get, the drier I get. It's just a fact of life. So I have my BB cream on my hand. This is shade 03. It's right smack in the middle of all of the shades of the BB cream, and it really works well for me. Now, what does BB cream do? BB cream is like, okay, a moisturizer. Celesty's BB cream, which is what this is, also has vitamin E in it and a SPF as well. So this just checks all the boxes we need as mature women. It helps us with those harmful sun rays. It goes on with your fingers just like a moisturizer would, but it's got color to it and it helps to even out the skin tone. I have rosacea, so I usually like to use something to kind of color correct. I have allergies, severe allergies. See how purple my eyes are? That's not eyeshadow. That is pure allergy. I do live in the South, so it doesn't really get cold enough here to kill the all of the ragweed and the things that really give us yuck, make us feel yuck. So yes, you can use your fingers, and again, it's like applying a moisturizer. There you go. I prefer the brush over just my fingers, but I just wanted to show you, you can get the same great look by using your fingers. Nothing wrong with that at all. And the BB cream, as you can see, the BB cream is so good that you can just add a little bit of blush and a little bit of lip color and you're good to go. I mean, it's not like you can leave it as plain as you like, or you can even build on it. It's buildable and you can enhance it. So here we go. Let me make sure I got all of my wrinkles and crinkles covered. There we go. And again, it's a very light coverage. And that's one of the things I really like about it, because it is, it gives a more natural look. Now, can you upgrade it? Yes, and that's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to take my brush and just kind of tap it around just to be sure that I have it, because I tell you what, I'm looking at you through an iPad, so it's hard for me to see if I've got it blopped anywhere, or if it's not like I'm in the bathroom and I can see what I'm doing with my 900 times mirror. Again, if you're over 60, you understand. This is, oh, here's a 5 times mirror. I thought, it's got to be 12 times or more, or I can't see. There we go. And again, always remember to drag it down your neck. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to come back and I'm going to use a crayon because I'm going to go up. I'm going to up the look just a little bit. I'm going to use a concealer crayon. This is such an easy thing to do. One little thing, easy to hold, and where does concealer go? It goes between the eyebrows, down the center of the nose. Look how much narrower that made my nose look. We're going to make it look even better. The Cupid's bow, that's where the light hits your face when people are talking to you, and the center of the chin. Now, we want to brighten the eyes and look, give us just a little bit more of an awake look, and like we could tackle the world. Even though we probably don't feel like it, we can look like we do. Now, I have crepe skin. Again, I am well over 60. Breathing on 70. So I like to go in the inner and outer corner of the eye, just like that, rather than go all the way under the eye. I see some of these younger artists that are absolutely gorgeous. Their skin is so tight and beautiful. They can go underneath the eye and then come back and bake it with powder. That won't work with me. That'll just make it look worse. So if you're of a mature age and have mature skin like I do, yeah, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that will help. Now, if you want to lift the eye, which most of us do, we're going to start at the corner and go up into the temple. Just this little shade difference is going to give you more of an awake look, and it's going to lift the eye. There we go. Really simple. And again, with the crayons, you have control. You're not mixing or anything like that. You're not trying to use a brush. You have a crayon. If you make a mistake, you just tap it out and start over. Not a big deal. Have I made mistakes with all of this before? Too many to count. So now I'm going to contour. This sculpts the face. So we're going to come up here and just make some little brown. And then we're going to come to the cheeks and we're going to define them. So the cheekbone to just underneath it, and that's going to give you that lift. Again, to go diagonally, not straight. Because see, I have shadows on either side, and that's from loss of volume due to weight loss. So you either stay unhealthy and have the round face, or you get healthy and you get loss of volume in your face and a bunch of other places we won't even talk about. Here we go. Here we go. Just a little right on the cheekbone to just underneath it. Now, do these need to be exactly the same? No. As long as you're in the area, because we're going to blend them up. Now, we're going to come and catch the nose, and we're just going to go on the top of the nose into the natural shadow on either side of our concealer. There we go. This, to me, makes it so much easier. Now look how much narrower my nose looks. It's all in the sculpting. Now, if you have jowls like I do, just go along that jawline right over where that puffy piece is, right there where that little fatty piece is, and draw a line. What that does is it gives the jaw more of a sleeker look, and you don't notice that jowl that's hanging down as much. So that's all we're looking to do, and we're finished with our contour. Now we're going to blend. Okay, we're just going to circle blend up here. Go up into your hairline. You don't want to leave that white scalp line shining through, but just give it a blend, and there we go. Already you can see how it is sculpting my face just a little bit more. The reason I do my forehead, I have a high forehead. So what it does is it makes it not look quite as far back as it actually is. It's a little bit like smoke and mirrors. I'm all for smoke and mirrors. Okay, now we're going to come and catch the chin, the Cupid's bow, right up here in between the eyebrows, and then just tap gently where we did the contour on our nose. You don't want to blend too much. If you blend too much, you could blend it out. So you just want to gently tap, and again, you want it to blend but not go away. You took the time to do all this, so just be real careful with your blending. And now I'm going to just flip my brush around and tap under the eye and up into the temple, just to give a little bit of a blend. You don't want to swipe. If you just swipe, you're going to be pulling that skin, and you know how gentle and tender it is, and we don't want to make that situation any worse than it already is. A doctor told me once, I was questioning what happened over here, and he said, your rubber band popped. And I'm like, oh, what? He said under the eye skin has elasticity in it, and over time it just gets like a rubber band. It just gets larger and larger and larger till eventually it pops, and it doesn't come back like it should. I'm living proof of that. So let's just get a little bit of a blend over here, and again, we're just tapping, we're not swiping. Do not swipe. I apologize, my internet is terrible today, and it shouldn't be, because I have satellite internet because I live in the woods in the country, but it shouldn't be doing this because it's a beautiful day, sunshine outside. Now, we're just going to tap and soften the contour lines on our jaws, because we're defining those and making this jowl just a little bit more defined, and where you don't notice those little fatty pieces that are right there. So all we have left now is our contour. So we're just going to soften and drag it up towards the temple. There we go. There we go. And we have defined the face, made the jawline, lifted a little more defined. We have lifted the cheeks. And now all that is left is a little bit of mascara and some lipstick and blush. And I'm going to show you a trick there. This is Cool Mauve. It is a lip gloss by Celesty, and it's one of my favorites. I'm just going to use the tip of the brush to line the lips, and I'm not going all the way to the outer corner, because if I do, that tends, see how I have these lines coming out of my mouth, it tends to drag it down. So don't quite go, like, stop right there with your liner. That it just super great tip. Okay, we're going to start right here and line up right there and line up, because I'm losing my top lip, which happens when you're 68, almost 69. A little bit of a puff together, and there you go. This again is a shade called Soft Mauve. I love this shade. Now, I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to put just a little bit of my lip gloss on the brush, and then use it as a blush shade. There we go. Just gently tapping and giving me a little bit more color. That's all on your brush. And then just tap it on. There we go. So far, so good. Are you still with me? All right, amazing, amazing. I love makeup, and there is no reason that you can't look your very best with simple products, simple, clean products. Now, Celesty came out with a brand new mascara last week. This is called Be Brave, and it is full of, in other words, it's going to give you volume. It's going to thank you so much. It's going to give you volume and it's going to give you length. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I want you to look at the brush. This is a silicone brush, and this is where some of the magic or most of the magic happens, is with this brush. Look at it. I mean, this thing is unbelievable. So here we go. I like to do the tight line eyeliner with my mascara. And to do that, you go to the very tip of your eyelashes where they start and just jiggle, wiggle, and then come straight up. And see how that is tapping and drawing? With my mascara, it's doing a tight line eyeliner. This is the easiest way I know to do eyeliner with unsteady hands, which is what I have. Is again right up against the lash line and then drag it up. Just give it a little wiggle and then you can come back and catch the tip of the lashes. Ooh, big difference. Look at that. Ooh, goodness. So I have my eyeliner and I have my, it looks like false lashes on because my lashes are extremely nubby. All right, let's do the other side. Well, let's do it this way. Okay, to the waterline at the top, or the eyelash line, just a little jiggle, and then drag it up. There we go. And I'm going to get rid of that blob that I just put right there. Usually I would have eyeshadow on, so yeah, that would mess up everything. So again, to the lash line and up. To the lash line, jiggle, and up. And there you go. You have a tight line of mascara. I love this silicone brush. I really do. And this is called Be Brave mascara. Here we go, a little in a second coat. There we go. There we go. Now, whenever you blob your mascara, leave it because it's going to dry to a solid. Now, I don't put any mascara on my bottom lash. That's just me. You can do whatever you like. If you like it on your bottom lashes, go ahead. It took me a good month of not putting mascara down there to really like it. And now it's like you never worry about anything flaking off on your lashes or raccoon eyes or whatever the case may be. To me, to me, I have small eyes. It makes it look larger. So that's why I have stopped using mascara on my bottom lashes at 68. Okay, there you go. What do you think? I love this shade. I love mauves. I love cooler colors. And again, to me, these colors just really go well together. And when you pair your lip shade or use your lip shade as your blush, I like the result. Okay, I'm going to give this just a little bit of a, there we go. I never do the left side evenly. I guess because I'm right-handed. Maybe that's why. But if you blob your mascara, like I say, let it dry. Get a real soft brush. What you might do is when you finish a tube of mascara, keep the wand. Wash it with some soap and water and then just put it aside. Then when you blob your mascara, come over, let it dry. I may not have let this dry long enough. And it'll just, there we go. It just flicks off because it dries to a solid. So how easy is that? And you can do this. It works even if you have your eyeshadow on. Normally I don't blob it unless I've already done my eyeshadow too. And then it's like, oh my gosh, have you ever tried wiping it off and then you mess up your eyeshadow? Get you a little brush. It's worth it. Or like I say, just keep your brush that was in your mascara that you're finished with. And that's it. The full face with drugstore pricing, which are European standards. Did you know that in the US, there are 130 products or 180 products that they cannot put in our makeup? Overseas, did you know there's 33,000 products that they cannot put under the European standards? So when you see European standards, you're getting really, really clean and clean makeup and good products. Well, that's all I have for you today. Again, Happy New Year. Let's make 2025 one to remember, where everyone is healthy and happy. And if you're not following, please hit that follow button for more announcements and makeup tutorials and all sorts of fun stuff. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.